Sanjay Hegde. Now you're resorting to technicalities. This man is an absconder. He's got multiple cases against him. If he shows up and cooks a snook, he's not doing it only at the Delhi police, he's doing it at the Indian state. Look at what he did. Look at his track record. You can have some sympathy for Disha Ravi, but not for a gangster like Lakha Sidhana.
Mr. Kawal, I'm just telling you what the law is. Now, if there is a legal process and the Delhi police can follow the legal process, how are you holding somebody else derelict in their duty of not following the legal process? The legal process is, if there is a warrant and you know that a man is there, you go and tell the local police.
Do you buy that, Aprajita, Sarangi, that the Delhi police needs to follow the proper procedures, reach out to the Punjab police, give them the warrant, solicit their cooperation, not just say he showed up on TV and what did you do about it?
At this juncture, it would be wise not to accuse this government or that government. It is our collective responsibility to see that this particular person is behind bars without loss of him. Delhi police and Punjab police need to work together, but I can only say now that there are rules which have to be followed and there are procedures. I'm sure both the governments must be working on the procedure, and I just can say with all conviction at my command that we need not question the sincerity of the Delhi police.
No, but ma'am, look at the kind of effort that was made to. Ma'am, look at the kind. Miss Sarangi, with respect, ma'am, look at the kind of effort that was made to arrest Disha Ravi in that Greta Thunberg toolkit controversy, and compare that with the effort that's being made to pick up this dreaded gangster. It's almost as if the same level of passion, energy, and commitment is not being shown. What effort has the Delhi police made so far? This guy is roaming around openly. It's a case of flawed priorities. You're worried about somebody editing a toolkit, seeking global support. That's such a big issue. This gangster who has previous cases against him was on the stage at Singhu border the night prior to the violence, instigating the youth, against whom there are videos, and there's no sense of urgency.
No, I understand that. But at the same time, I will reiterate that procedures have to be followed, I'm sure. There must be work going on both the ends. Delhi police and Punjab police have to work together and immediately nab this particular culprit. And let us not try to draw similarity between the two cases, the toolkit case and this case. Always the facts are different in any two cases. So let us not actually get into that, and let's not read too much between the lines.
No, but will you accept now that toolkit isn't a four-letter word?
The credibility of institutions.
Ms. Sarangi, would you accept at least after what the judge has said that toolkit is not a four-letter word, and the manner in which some supporters of the establishment tried to present just the word toolkit as if it was some grand international conspiracy? The judge has come to the conclusion that seeking international support is what you can do.
Properly by the police. Meticulous work had not been done. The arguments were not put forth properly. And that is why, the police had to listen to this, and this was this kind of judgment.
Okay, I'm out of time. Sanjay Hegde wants to make a quick final point. Sanjay.
Rahul, quick point. The police were defended by the Additional Solicitor General, who did a fantastic job with what little material he had. But there was no material, and there is no case, and I doubt that even a charge sheet will ultimately be filed.
Pawan Khera, final words.
So I just want to ask Aprajita ji that who will you blame for the non-arrest of Komal Sharma? 1 year. Will you blame the Delhi police? Will you blame the Rajasthan police or any other Congress-ruled police? Just find out and let me know, because the nation really is waiting for Komal Sharma to be arrested, for God's sake.
Pawan Khera ji, you are very good at questioning others. Please look within yourself.
I have, and
it's very easy to question the BJP on all fronts. Please look within yourself.
No, I'm not questioning the BJP. I'm questioning the government. I hope there is a difference between the government and the BJP. I am questioning the government.
Of course it is.
Not the BJP.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Ashish Dikshit, final words. I'm out of time. In the interest of fair play, a last word.
The final point is The order which has been passed today is only for the purposes of the bail. It has no implication of the merits of the case.
True.
So even if today the police is capable of having a watertight case, they can go ahead. The judge himself says that these observations are only limited for the purposes of granting bail and they have no effect on the merit. So this order should not be blown out of proportion and investigation should reach a logical conclusion. That's what, there is a power to investigate and that should be done.
Okay, you've heard all points of view, legal and political, as always on the news track. I don't tell you what to think. We allow for passionately argued points of view on both sides of the legal and political divide. We leave it to you, our viewers, to decide whether you believe that the Delhi police acted in haste, did they act out of malice, and what you make of the fact that the Delhi court judge has completely torn apart the charges of sedition levied against Disha Ravi. But as Ashish Dikshit and Aprajita point out, this is just the bail order. If the Delhi police believes they have a case, they can still push that case and actually argue for prosecution when the case is heard. But for the moment, Disha Ravi will be back home. This is where we slip into a break. When we come back, the NIA charge sheet in the Bengaluru riots case says the attacks were pre-planned, names the Popular Front of India and its political outfit, the STPI, as perpetrators. We'll get you details on the other side of a quick break. Stay with us.